fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Right side, Claypool's got it. 2nd down at 7. Here's Komet. Huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. Bringing him out, the 3rd overall pick from way back in 2008, a guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Skirts by him at the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in
brilliant, all on display in that victory.
Play action. It's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. On 2nd down at 4. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Kamara gets it again on second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, they're using a lot out of the...
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that could...
Oh, Prescott stripped. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. On On second down, Kamara takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's Ryan. Catch made. It's Moreau. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
first down throw for Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On first down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now Ryan on first down. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Ryan. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Allen Lazard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. A pretty long drive that time. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Claypool with another catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Panthers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Let's stay in the AFC West and check out what's going on with the Chiefs at home in Arrowhead. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Isaiah McKenzie, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9.
In the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Ryan. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They run a draw here on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Ryan. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And some room to work. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This red zone is where the Seahawks crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. He's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Ryan. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this to the 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. To throw is Prescott. Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down, and 1 less down to try and get it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Throwing, Prescott. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Prescott now, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to make. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Ryan on first down. He's got it to Hilton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the 41, Ryan. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.